Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk. When it was revealed that Harvey Weinstein was forcing women to fuck him in exchange for movie roles, women were like,
for real?
When it was revealed that Bill Cosby was having his way with millions of unconscious women after spiking their pudding pops with roofies for almost a half century, women were like,
how dare you?
And when it was revealed that Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking underage girls to pedophile island for a bunch of wealthy and powerful men to molest them, women were like,
fuck you, nigga!
The Me Too movement rose to power after these heinous crimes were made public to convince American women that all the men they find unattractive are trying to rape them.
Hi, I'm Kelly McGillis, and I'm here to talk to you about rape. Ladies, look to your left. Now look to your right. Statistics indicate that both of those men will rape you.
I'm not gonna rape you.
I might.
Women declared that they were being oppressed by the patriarchy, so the government raised their pay by turning them into self-proclaimed boss babes. Because they earn more money than most men do now, yet for some strange reason, they're still out here arguing with niggas about the wage gap.
What's up with that?
The height of feminism spawned a body positivity movement that lied to fat women into believing that men find obesity attractive. And the rise of OnlyFans convinced sluts all across the country that the money they earn from creating pornography can somehow buy them genuine respect.
And that's when the whores come in.
Here we go.
Excuse me, what was that?
These events, coupled with thousands of hours of women's empowerment content in mainstream media, have brainwashed half of the women living in America into toxic, arrogant, delusional, annoying, narcissistic feminist bitches who constantly shame men that they don't want to fuck every chance they get. Women who can still think for themselves do what they can to help men understand why and how feminism made these crazy chicks appear to lose their minds.
Third wave feminism, single parent household, social media, and woke Hollywood indoctrination have damaged her idea of reality. Modern feminism is teaching women to dislike anything masculine. Anything male becomes toxic. In the old days, women loved being called feminine. It was a compliment, and they appreciated gender differences. Nowadays, they're trying to destroy gender differences, and the ones they can't, they call toxic. If her values, beliefs, and long-term goals don't align with yours, don't waste your time.
So with that being said, women have been telling 80% of men in America to go fuck themselves for the past 6 years, and now some of them are tired of shouldering the responsibilities of adulthood on their own.
I'm not a strong, independent woman, okay? I need a man. I can't open the can.
This is our soft life era. We don't want to do it all. She don't want to be a strong black woman.
No.
I don't want to be super mom.
No.
We need help.
They lied to us.
Help.
Miss Independent, well, who that? Who? Where they do that at? Not here.
What do you say, Harry? I don't believe a word of this shit.
It seems quite obvious to me that these two women are over 30 and just recently came to this conclusion by how desperate they appear. I found a clip in a Courtney Ryan YouTube video of a younger woman with a more informed reason as to why women are beginning to walk away from modern feminism.
Feminism is a scam. A few years ago, I was an angry, blue-haired feminist. I once believed that male privilege was real and that I was a victim of the wage gap. Now that I understand the true motives of feminism, I know that this could not be further from the truth, and that modern-day feminism is a war on true masculinity. Before women had the right to vote, most were stay-at-home wives, which meant they weren't working jobs and couldn't be taxed. Our overlords didn't like that. Rockefeller started funding feminist campaigns in media, and as a consequence of the movement, women started entering the workforce and leaving the home. Children would then be separated from their parents and sent to Rockefeller-funded schools to be indoctrinated by the state. All of this ultimately disrupting the family unit at its core. Feminism is defined as the belief in social, economic, and political equality of the sexes. But in the West, I must ask, what rights do men have that women don't? Modern feminists are convincing women that hookup culture, using hormonal birth control, and not shaving is liberation, that toxic masculinity is prevalent and the patriarchy must be dismantled. Through movies and media, we're taught that working for the man, climbing the corporate ladder, and paying tax is more empowering and valuable than raising the next generation. Women have lost touch with our natural mother-loving instincts, and birth rates are plummeting. Men and women are not the same. And by protesting for equality of outcome rather than opportunity, feminists are demonizing and emasculating men.
I'm not a smart man.
But that sounds to me like the government only gave women more money so they can pump the economy back up by paying more in taxes and buying useless products to fill the void of not having men that care about them in their lives, because modern feminist American women are assholes that confuse lust with love.
The truth hurts.
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic break?
People make their salad. People make people's salads with lettuce, but you don't put lettuce butt in nobody's salad. Who's gonna eat that? I know what lettuce butt is. Look at the head of lettuce. You see the little brown part? That's lettuce butt. Lettuce butt.
Now, back to our regular scheduled program.
Women over 30 walking away from modern feminism means
Absolutely nothing.
to bringing a foreseeable end to the movement.
Why?
The government already got and will continue to get what they want out of these
Shallow, self-absorbed, selfish
sluts who constantly need to buy stuff to fulfill and validate their narcissistic lives, because most of them lack personality. The reason why most modern women can't maintain intimate relationships is because it doesn't take long for niggas to realize that there's not really much more to them than just sex and talking about money.
Why is dating so hard?
Man, cause these hoes is goofy. They fuck with niggas who they feel better and feel like they got, like they some gold digging shit on some. You feel me? You know what gold digging is?
Explain to the people what that is.
Look, gold digging is a bitch that a female that only want you for your money, and she don't want real love. So them the hoes I just slut out. You feel me? They get no pay from. Get no pay from me. You feel me? They just get slutty and I bail. You feel me? I'm out of the facts.
Okay.
Because of social media. Social media got these chicks thinking that they got options that they don't have. So they only fuck with niggas who got bread.
Jersey.
And then turn around and be mad when them type of dudes who got a bunch of money want every bitch. See, women only want to deal with dudes who don't have no opinion. That's why you see a lot of these bad chicks with these goofy ass, soft ass niggas who ain't gonna challenge them on nothing, who ain't gonna ask them no questions. Any man that got his own shit taken care of, don't need their money, don't need their pussy. They don't want to deal with a nigga like that. They want a nigga that they can talk to crazy and disrespect them because they don't want no structure. They scared of real men, you feel me? Because a real man ain't gonna let them talk crazy and do all that goofy dumb shit.
So modern day men are more feminine now more than ever.
Definitely.
Definitely. All I'm gonna say is, it's the same bitch who went to school need gas money.
I believe that fear of real men comes from a lack of personality that leads most modern women into a life of promiscuity, because they believe their pussies, careers, and access to money defines who they are as women. That's why every time I see these sluts and whores twerking with their tongues out, I'm reminded of the song Jazzy Belle when Andre 3000 of Outkast said,
I hate thinking that these the future mamas up by chillin'. They fucking a different nigga every time they get the feeling too.
I never felt the need to call women sluts and whores when I was growing up, because more girls had fathers like Ronald McDonald in the home back then.
Bye, Dad. Don't wait up.
Whoa, wait a minute, Lisa, come back here. You're not going out with all that makeup on.
But Dad!
Upstairs. You're a McDonald, not a whore.
But since we live in a world where slut-shaming's outlawed now, women don't even hide the fact that they're sluts and whores anymore.
Oh, you know she a hoe. She tell you she a hoe. Yeah, I had sex with him. Yeah, I had sex with him. You might not want to go out with him. I had sex. You like, damn, you are a hoe.
What is your body count so far this year?
So it's, July 6th. So I've been with about a person each day for the last 6-7 months.
Each day?
Each day. So I mean, if there's been 6 months, 30-ish days, then that's a lot of people. We're already in triple digits.
So what's 30 times 6? Someone in the comments let us know.
But yeah, I mean, it could be a little less or a little more, but definitely I've been with about one person each day. Some days multiple, some days not at all, but.
So how many of those people are new people, or is it all just the same that you're getting?
No, I mean, yeah, I've had some consistent people that I'll come back to, if they're really right, but most of the time it's new people, because I like new experiences and I want to try everyone out.
How do you meet them?
A lot of times they'll just like slide into my DMs and show interest, and if they're attractive or if they like, if I like what they have to offer, like message wise, you know, then I'm into it.
Oh, okay. Would you say that there's a certain day of the week that for some reason you always get the best?
I would say weekends.
Weekend?
Normally, or like even Sundays. Even though Sunday's like a chill day, like people will be laying it down on Sundays.
Jesus Christ, this bitch is a fucking whore!
And because American women are only attracted to 20% of American men, there's actually a chance that a chick who saw this video is fucking one of the 180 guys who banged this slut in the past 6 months.
Nasty bitch.
Women objectify themselves so much these days that I find myself looking at them like old automobiles for sale at a used car lot.
What do you mean by that?
I'll use myself for an example. I'm a little over 6 feet tall, I weigh about 260 pounds, and I was born in 1978.
You old as fuck.
So I'd like to think that if I was a car, I would be a 1978 Vista Cruiser that's no longer for sale because since I can't walk, I have no wheels and all kinds of engine and suspension problems that forces me to get towed on the back of a flatbed truck if I want to go anywhere. Assuming this chick's 21 years old, I see a 2002 Honda Civic with thousands of miles on it from different people renting her for the day, but has a sticker price of $250,000 because that's what she expects the simp of her dreams to earn in a year. Simps can only lease her for now because it's in her contract that they must share her with Chad, Tyrone, and Pookie for 9 more years until they're given the option to buy. But the problem with those terms is she might have a couple of kids out of wedlock and possibly gained weight from all of the
emotional damage
she accumulated from allowing thousands of different drivers to get behind her steering wheel before she turns 30. So my question is, what nigga in his right mind would want to pay $500,000 a year for a 2002 Honda Civic in 2032 with hundreds of thousands of miles on the odometer? The check engine light's always on. It's in desperate need of an oil change and tune-up. The transmission slipping, the brakes alignment and suspension are all shot, the muffler's too loud, and the trunk's filled to the brim with Chad, Tyrone, and Pookie stuff as a reminder that they can still come back and test drive her ass whenever the fuck they feel nostalgic.
So tell me, is there any tread left on the tires at all? Or at this point would it be like throwing a hot dog down a hallway?
Now I'm not saying there isn't a place in society for sluts and whores to exist, because sluts and whores can be quite fun for short periods of time. What I am saying is that there's so many chicks out here acting like sluts and whores in 2023 that even good women are convinced that it's somehow sexually liberating to behave like them in public when it's really not.
This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hoes, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got 2 parents. They interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference. Y'all gotta stand far away from the hoes, cause y'all dress like them, y'all wear the same shit they wear, y'all listen to the same music they listen to, and y'all stand for the same shit they stand for. In most cases, not you, baby, but in most cases, the real women got too much in common with the hoes. Let me give you an example. We from the hood and all that, but a street nigga that's really out in the plug, that's really out there doing that dumb shit, he ain't got shit in common with me. So we look mad different. The women, y'all look too much, talk too much, and act too much like the bitches who ain't shit. So we don't know the difference.
Amen!
Back when I was dating,
a long time ago,
the wall for women was 35. In 2023, Chad said the wall for women is 30 now, and he's thinking of passing legislation to drop it down to 28. Single women over 30 can still find the sex they want if they stay in shape.
But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes
is in trouble.
Because men don't want to start families with women over 30 that are built like mini and full-size vans, SUVs, and dump trucks with tons of mileage on them.
You're one to talk. Look how fat you are.
Lois, men aren't fat. Only fat women are fat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go warn the chef that you've arrived.
So with all that being said, are you trying to tell me that this is what women were really fighting all these years for? To get a bump in pay so they could have endless sex with countless partners without consequence as they pursue careers between the ages of 18 to 30, only to lose their ability to pair bond by the time they think they're ready to start families?
No. This does not make a high-value woman. It doesn't. There has to be more to you than that. And it's not this and I'm the CEO of my own company, because they don't care about that. We already told you that. So you can care about it. You can be proud of that CEO title all you want. But I'm telling you straight up, a guy would rather have a kind, loving, supportive, respectful woman that works at Arby's than have a CEO that's a nightmare to live with, that isn't supportive, that isn't respectful, and that doesn't care about him, really.
And that's the truth, with some cheese on it.
Yeah, ain't no meatloaf between these buns.
I've heard men, women, social media influencers, and dating podcasts talk about almost every facet of hookup culture, but no one ever mentions love at all. America wouldn't be enduring half of the problems we're suffering through right now if more people were in loving relationships. But how can women possibly expect men to love them when most women don't even know how to truly love themselves? I think we all can agree that if they did, then they would already know that women only lower their value in the eyes of men as the number of their sexual partners rise.
When a girl tells you how many guys she slept with, multiply it by 3 and that's the real number. Didn't you fuckers learn anything at college?
I see no light at the end of this tunnel because women only listen to other women who give them bad advice. I mean, you have to admit that things are pretty fucking bad when a pimp knows more about real love than your average modern American woman does.
Women are becoming less happy in the West. I think it's very obvious. What accounts for that?
How can you be happy when all the men around you aren't men? We are the most beautiful union that God has possibly created on the planet. A feminine woman and a masculine man. It's the most beautiful union that can possibly exist. It raises children the best. Both parties are happier. Both parties gain. It's a net positive for everybody. There's no negative. There's no downside. But if you destroy one side of the equation, then the other side is going to be completely and utterly miserable and unhappy. How as a woman can you be happy if you can't find a man who you believe can protect you, provide for you, sticks up for you, has morals, has principles? There's none of those men left. So then what they do is just go from man to man trying to find it. And by the time they've been through enough men to maybe find someone semi-close to it, they've been through too many men to ever be happy. And then you have the absolute destruction of Western society. We talk about why men don't get married anymore. I can tell you why I wouldn't want to get married in America. I don't see the point in being married to a woman who's had so many partners before me that she can't properly pair bond with me and then giving her the opportunity to financially destroy me. I think that would be a bad chess move. And I do believe in marriage. I think society would be better if everyone was married. I'm saying that if you're living in an immoral society, being a moral person, if you're not careful about it, you can get wrecked. If the game is rigged, you have to be very careful if you play it. So how do we encourage men to get married? Well, they need to be worth marrying, but so do the women.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.